Wazowski. Always I'm watching you, Wazowski. Always watching.
Yeah. Way up. Turn it all up.
I was watching this video and they said on the video a phrase that I didn't hear in a long time. And they said that you didn't choose this life. This life chose you. You didn't choose this life chose you. And that was something that I used to hear a lot back in the day. You know, man, I didn't choose to do this, man. This thing chose me, you know what I mean? And it's pretty much in this day of time, you really don't hear that because you hear a lot of these gurus saying that, you know, we chose to come here and we chose this life. And maybe we did, like perhaps maybe we did in another realm. You know, they said that we chose to come here to take on this mission, but we suffer amnesia, so we don't remember that we actually chose this life. But they say on the day that we leave this joint, on the day of your demise, which is basically a transformation, you know, once again, death is nothing to be afraid or scary. Now, I'm not saying the way you die, the way you exit out of here might be scary. You know, if you watch Final Destination, you see how death come and take people away. Yeah, that might be scary. You might die a scary, gruesome death. Everybody don't be lucky enough to die in their sleep. You know what I'm saying? Some people die harshly. You know what I'm saying? They could, drastically. You see it all the time. Car crashes, helicopters, airplanes, trains, buses, shot, whatever, stabbed, whatever. Suicide. I mean, the list goes on and on. But just remember, once you exit out of that body, you're going to find out, guess what? I'm not even dead. You just died in that world, in that simulation. Because remember, there's many simulations. There's many, thousands. In the movie 13th Floor, he said, how many simulations out there? She said, thousands. There's thousands of simulations. Wow. So which simulation are you going to next when you exit this simulation? Wow. Things that make you go, I'm going to heaven, D. I'm going to be with my Lord and Savior, Jesus. I know. That's what you think. That's what you was programmed to think. You was programmed to talk like that. Jesus said he's going to be with you until the end of the age. Guess what? The age is over. The age is over. The age is over. Bye. The bridge is over. The bridge is over. That age is gone. Pisces, the fish, is gone. We've been officially in the Aquarius age. The Jesus theory is gone. That's right. You didn't know and you didn't realize that the Jesus theory was astrology. Wow. You thought it was a real deity. Nope. You was wrong. They got you. The 12 disciples represents the 12 constellations and, the astrology. And even though they say it's 13 astrologies, Ophiuchus, okay, whatever. My point is, what I'm telling you is that the whole biblical scenario was all astrology based on the stars. But you don't study the stars because they told you that don't look into that because that's demon. So you stayed away from it because you're a punk. Can I get a no there? You know what I mean? So, but going back to what I was saying about I didn't choose this life chose me. That's what I say because I'm here right now in the physical realm and I look at it like, man, you right. I didn't choose this life. This shit chose me. But then they say on a spiritual aspect, when I was in the ethers, when I was in the esoteric, when I was out there before I became matter, when I was in the spiritual world, we made these agreements and these contracts to come on down here to get this party started. Cause we having a party down here in 2026 on planet Earth, player. It's a bot party, because that's, you know what I'm saying? That's the party. We got gods and bots. Which one are you? I'm the god. Which one? Are you the god with me? Or are you just a bot? Are you just an NPC? An incubator? A community-based snitch? A gang stalker? Working just to please your massa? Or are you down here for divine order to eradicate and destroy these archonic energies that have been holding humanity hostage for way too fucking long? It's a war going on outside. No man is safe from. There's a war going on inside. No man is safe from. No cell is safe from. That's right. Billions of cells inside the human body. There's a war going on inside the body. You don't even know what's going on. I didn't choose this life. This life chose me. Yes, I could agree with that in the physical, because guess what? When I was in the physical in 2026, man, I had nothing on my mind but just getting better. I just saw me being a millionaire. I saw me with like thousands of women. I ain't gonna lie. They was all dimes. You know what I mean? I was moving on up like George and Wheezy. I didn't choose this life, because I had my mind on another life. I had my mind on balling, having yacht parties, and just fly cars, and just living like a superstar. But at the same time, I was going to continue to get this knowledge, because it's the knowledge that set the God free. You got to know thyself. And I knew that I was divine essence, but at the same time, I didn't know that I was being stalked in the astral world by these archons. I didn't know that. I didn't know that I was being watched by these watchers the whole time while I was out there just basically, getting this information and trying to get this money. I didn't know, and I didn't realize. Like, nigga, you can't just be sitting here, doing all this research and studying, and you think that you just gonna get away with this. Don't you know that you see now? Don't you know you got people, you got entities that's gonna come at you now? They're gonna use these bots to come at you, cause that's how they operate. These unseen forces gotta manipulate the minds of the bots to get you, cause that's how they can attack you, and they attack you through these people. These sentient program databases. These androids that's walking around amongst you. They're NPCs. They're bots. If you're trying to talk to people and they don't understand what you're saying, then most likely they're an incubator. Because in this day of time, you should understand what I'm saying. You should already know what the fuck is going on. And if you still don't know, then therefore you should know that you're not even real. You just a body. You just a body. You just in the way. In fact, your duty is to take me out. Why do you think that these gang stalkers spend so much time on your ass? Because that's what they're assigned to do. That's what these bots are programmed to do. To take out the Christ. You be like, man, why won't you take your body ass to the mall or something? They don't know how to do that. They got to sit amongst you 24/7 because they've been programmed. They had the battery placed in their backs. You know what I mean? The program has already been set in the remote controllers. The people that's controlling on the unseen forces, it's just, controlling the bots and got them acting all goofy around you. All these androids, walking cell phones. Call them cell phones with legs. Can I get a no there? You know what I'm talking about? They all around you. Some of y'all know what I'm talking about. Most of y'all just listen as bots. Y'all getting mad because I'm talking about your ass. Shout out to you anyway. You know what I'm saying? But I want to really, really get a shout out to the ones that's out there in the struggle. The gods. The awakened gods and the ones that's gods and don't even know that they're God. You still trapped in the religion. You ain't wake up yet. But one day you will. Hopefully. You better wake your punk ass up on what you're waiting on. I didn't choose this life. This life chose me. I didn't choose this life. This life chose me. In the physical realm, I can agree with that. I probably can't agree with that in the spiritual. Because might have been the other way around. In the spiritual, you know what I'm saying? Remember, we got our minds wiped, so we won't remember. But one day they say when Mayat gonna judge our hearts with the feather, one day we will remember that we did chose this life to go through this shit for a spiritual divine purpose. And you know that he that endures to the end shall be saved. So you already know that it's gonna be for a greater purpose for yourself. You becoming initiated. You're gonna be sitting on your throne. You know what I mean? You're gonna be sitting on your throne with your crown of righteousness, because you endured. You went through it. You didn't bow down to the beast's agenda, the beast's system. You didn't drink the wine of her wrath. You came out of Babylon. You got your mind out. You got your heart out. You realize what it is. If you got time, correct your political status. So I just wanted to say that to anybody that need to hear that message. Yeah, you might say that you didn't choose this, but maybe in the spiritual world, you did choose it. Because, of course, being in the physical, we can go through all this pain and be like, ain't no way in the world I chose to go through this shit. But remember, you're only saying that because you're only thinking with the small brain that you have. Remember, you are bigger than that brain. You are bigger than that body. You're not even your body. You're not even your brain. You're not even your mind. You are divine essence. Source energy. That's what you is. This body that we're in, this is just a vehicle. That's it. Just to get around. So we can get the job done. Don't you use your car to get to the store, to get to work. You need that vehicle to get you around. It's the same with this body. In order for you to experience what life is in the physical realm, you need a body. Period. It ain't easy being a human being. It ain't. And you gotta understand the fact that just by you being down this bitch, it makes you, and especially if you can hearken into the voice of the Lord, if you can hear what I'm saying and understand what I'm saying and understand what I'm saying, then you are that true divine essence. Because most people don't see or understand because they are programs. You just got to face reality and face the fact that there's only a few of us that's real down here, and the rest are fucking fillers. And that's just a fact. Look at the world. Don't get mad at me, because I'm telling you the truth. Don't debate with me. Just look at the world. That's all I should have to say. It shouldn't be no debate. Why are you debating with me? Just look at the world. The world is sick right now. It's purging itself. Let it purge. Let it purge. When you're sick, don't you purge? Don't you shit all over the place? Don't you vomit? Don't you sweat? Don't you spit up mucus, phlegm, all kinds of crap come out your body? You gotta get rid of the sickness in order to get well. You have to get rid of the sickness. You gotta spit up the phlegm. Yes, it sounds nasty. Sounds gross. It's gross, D. I'm eating, man. I'm watching Stalker Simulation and I'm eating, man. You talking about this nasty shit. My bad. I didn't mean to interfere with whatever you put in your mouth. I'm just here to give you the information. Put the sandwich down and listen. The universe, the earth is purging itself because it is sick. So let the earth purge. Let the earth get rid of the mucus. Let the earth get rid of the feces. Let the earth defecate. Let it purge itself out. All the evildoers, don't worry about them because you already know where they're going. It don't end well for them. Why do you think they spend 24/7, 7 days out of the week to try to take you down? Because they want you down with them. Would you want to go to hell by your damn self? When you want to take them too? These bosses going to hell and they trying to take you with them. Don't you let it happen. You keep your vibrations up high. You better do your best. Because these suckers right here, they want your vibrations low. And they will do anything and everything to do it. Holla back, y'all. DB Gang Stalking Simulation. We out this joint. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe. Hit the Cash App. $the Christ. 777. We out. Peace.
But kidnapping children? I'll kidnap 1,000 children before I let this company die, and I'll silence anyone who gets in my way!
Do you feel like you're being gang stalked? Do the world feel real strange? Do you feel like you're trapped in a simulation? Gang stalkers everywhere. Spying. Everybody bots. Tracked down by drones. '26. Welcome to Gang Stalking Simulation.